Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Octopath Traveler. Joining me is StarPrincessHLC.
We murdered a man. It was great.
He's not dead yet, that we know of. And JKLantern,
That we know of.
that we know of. Yeah, the Force can finish him off.
This won't affect Alfyn in any way at all.
Nah. Come on, loading screen. A few days later.
But that's wonderful.
Oh boy.
Mother?
This isn't set up to be a very bad relationship between these two. Trauma's not going to affect these two in any way.
Huh?
Who was that masked man?
I think we've done enough damage here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You know, he actually does seem to have some of the same ideals Alfyn has.
Sure.
You know, I...
So yeah, Alfyn absolutely murdered Miggy to his fears. He absolutely killed him off. Although, honestly, it's more akin to putting a mad dog down at that point.
I still say the Forest killed him. You could have saved yourself a whole lot of time.
And not even tried?
Yeah, Alfyn is having a huge crisis of conscience right now.
It was 10 years ago, when I started practicing my craft. I was living with my wife in a tiny village. One day, a wanted criminal came to our home.
Oh.
He had evaded his captors, but at great cost. His wounds were dire. I knew what he was, and still I took him into my home and tended to him.
He has a very good reason to be completely jaded.
Hmm.
Yes, he
I
does.
see exactly where this is going.
I believed, much like you do, that every life was worth saving. With each passing day, his condition improved. I was filled with pride for my skills and joy for my patient's recovery. Then one day, I went off into the woods to gather ingredients for a potion. I returned to find my wife on the floor, unrecognizable, in a pool of her own blood. I had no choice but to accept the truth. I saved the wrong life.
And as hard as it is for Alfyn, what he's going through right now, at least he didn't lose that much learning the lesson.
Yep.
I left my village behind and wandered from town to town. Ever since then, I treat only those I choose to treat. And save only those lives that deserve to be saved.
So we had Vanessa the charlatan, and then we have Ogun the cynic, in contrast to Alfyn the idealist.
Mm-hmm.
Those hands of yours can shape the world. Think before you use them.
And there is actually
There was
more to
another who
Ogun's
practiced
story.
his craft the way you do.
Oh?
I just don't know.
Dude! Catch up to him and learn if he knew who this guy was.
I still don't have the answer. What would you have done? If you're out there, can you send me some kind of message?
Climb down! Wait, wrong message.
Anything at all.
So yeah, Alfyn ends his chapter deeply shaken. No longer sure what he believes.
And kind of aimless at the moment, really. He
Because
doesn't really
up
have a goal now.
Up until this point, he's been all about, I'm going to heal everyone because that's what my idol would have done. He did that here in the Riverlands in a Saints Bridge, and
Yep.
it went horribly wrong, clearly.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
But,
yeah, that's...
There is more to Ogun's story, which we'll learn later, but Ogun is what Alfyn could easily become.
Technically, so is Vanessa.
Yeah. Vanessa is Alfyn without scruples.
Mhm.
Because Alfyn's not in this for the money. He wants to help people, whereas Vanessa is all about the cash.
To where she
Ogun-
poisons people to
Yep.
make more of it.
Ogun was Alfyn when he was younger. He had the same set of ideals. He no longer has the idealism, and he doesn't consider himself a god, but he definitely acts very much as judge in addition to doctor.
Well, I mean, all things considered, he has a pretty darn good reason for not wanting to heal everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really say that Ogun is necessarily wrong, either.
No, no, you can't. But then again, that it kind of comes down to so many philosophical debates.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I love this chapter. Like, when I was playing the game a long time ago, like, I did Alfyn's Chapter 1. Alfyn was my starter. I did Alfyn's Chapter 1, and I was like, okay, not much to this. I do his Chapter 2, and I'm like, okay, this was fun, but it's kind of light compared to the other chapters. And then I got here.
Oh yeah, I never told my story. It's a short story. When you guys were talking about Kiss,
Mm-hmm.
it reminded me of back in my teenage years when I was a good church-going lad long ago. One of the bands that actually made music I could tolerate, I should, go out there and say that the church I went to actually approved of, was a group called Petra. Petra was Christian rock that sounded, in the later years, sounded a lot like AC/DC. I will look for something not terrible and put it in the channel just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But you were bringing up Kiss. The thing is, there is one song by Petra that I can't recall the name of that they totally stole, and loosely use the word stole, the bass line to Heaven's on Fire. I think the name of the song was Seen But Not Heard.
Okay.
And Heaven's on Fire is by Kiss. So they stole that bass line and put it in their song Seen But Not Heard.
Bad
So-
band to steal from.
Yep.
In retaliation, this is why you have God Gave Rock and Roll to You by Kiss. Because Petra sang that song back in the early days, so Kiss went, you steal from us, we'll steal from you. So, because a Christian rock band stole a bass riff from them, they stole almost an entire song. So that's my story that I was thinking of. Anyway. With this chapter done, we should call it a video, and when we come back, we have one chapter 3 left to go through, and then we have some very special places to visit.
Disney World.
I wish. Disney World sounds much less dangerous. And we may actually get to see me have a game over, from what I understand, when we do the new stuff. But that will be after Therion's chapter, which is after this video. So anyway, when we return, well, I just said it. That spoils things. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Anyway. But until then, take care, everyone.
Later.
Lion.